All right, number 45, Sarah Bartholomew. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your Westlake.
Welcome into Game Night Live Rewind's Game of the Week. A battle between top 5 teams and supremacy in Region 4 as the Lone Peak Knights come to take on the Westlake Thunder. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart. Oh, we've got ourselves a great matchup here tonight. We'll start by introducing the visiting number 1 ranked and undefeated Lone Peak Knights, 13-0 on the year, 4-0 in region play. Wins over Harriman, Springville, Bingham, Pleasant Grove, Skyview, AF, Corner Canyon. It has been an impressive year, and it all starts with the junior, Kaylee Woolston, 21 points a game, 7 rebounds a game, over 90% free throw shooter for Kaylee, 45% from beyond the arc. She does everything for Lone Peak. The defense is impressive. She'll get out on the run, generate steals, but it's not just her. You got Ika, Nawahine, Nordstrom, Bartholomew. There's a lot of pieces to Coach Warner's group. They're averaging over 60 points per game, both on the year and in region play. They've been tough for every team they've gone up against. They had a nail-biter earlier this week in a 54-53 win over Corner Canyon. Woolston went for 21-11. They bring that undefeated record on the road here to Westlake as the Thunder. Look, it's been a great year for Westlake girls basketball, 16-1 on the season, and the lone loss coming in region play at the hands of Skyridge, but also wins over Timpview, Springville, Jordan, Grantsville, Corner Canyon, Pleasant Grove, AF. They've been really strong, and you look at Jill Lundgren, 6'3" senior, averaging 13 points a game, Hedrick with 12 points per game, and Cheney with 11. There's a lot of different scoring here for Coach O'Connor, and the defense is really the noteworthy item when you think of this basketball team for Westlake. They've allowed just 40 points or more only 4 times in 17 games. They're 3-1 in those games. So the defense has been spectacular, and offensively they score pretty well as they lose an opportunity there on the first possession of the ball game. It'll be Lone Peak basketball. As we'll see the first offensive possession here for the Knights. We want to remind you the clock you see on your screen is the unofficial clock, official clock on the scoreboard here in the stadium. We will keep that updated and synchronize as well as we can, as an early foul here going to be called on Bartholomew. Be her first and the first Lone Peak team foul, Westlake basketball. It's been a nice little run in this matchup for Lone Peak. They've won the last 4 contests between these two. As Westlake looking inside, that deflected away by Nawahine, and Lone Peak coming up with the ball. Ika pushing tempo here for the Knights. They'll get out and run. Ika, we talk about Woolston, but Ika's been a great scorer this year. We'll get to that as that shot from Bartholomew off the mark, and Ika here being called for the foul. You talk about what Ika's done this year. 54% three-point shooting for McKaylee Ika. It's been a fantastic year from long range for a lot of these Lone Peak shooters. Ika, the best 3 percentage on the team. Westlake ball. This is Hedrick, moves it over. 3 on the way from Lundgren. That rattles out, and Bartholomew with the rebound. Woolston had a backdoor cut baseline, defended there by Hedrick. That's going to be a fun matchup to watch tonight. Woolston, little floater in the lane, good for Kaylee. First bucket of the contest coming for the Knights from their leading scorer. Westlake the other way here, trying to get positioning inside is Cheney. There it is. Bartholomew tries to play the pass. They're able to sneak it past, and it's 2 apiece. I saw Westlake play that Skyridge game, and Cheney, she provides a nice presence in the paint for Westlake. As Nordstrom gives that back. Nawahine trying to drive here, deflected. Westlake with the ball, and the Thunder trying to run it here. Tempo being pushed over with Payne. Now the Thunder gonna slow it up here. We talked about Lone Peak, number 1 team in 6A. Westlake coming in at number 4 in the RPI. Of course, a notable game last night had Riverton and Harriman going toe-to-toe in Region 3. Riverton won that contest late. As entry there for Cheney. Broken up. Lone Peak running the floor here with Ika. Handing off. Woolston thought about it, trying to drive here. Step around. Coach O'Connor thought there was a travel there. No call, and that ball out of play will go the way of Westlake. Drive here won't go on the shot by Savao. Nawahine had to slow up for that, allowed this Westlake defense to reset. Woolston. Ika left alone, she'll try the three, short. Nawahine underneath, drawing the contact. The foul there called inside on the Thunder, and it will be Nawahine here heading to the line to shoot two. The foul given to Hedrick. Her first, and the first team foul on Westlake. Nawahine's first free throw off the mark. This is a good free throw shooting team for Lone Peak. Obviously Woolston over 90%, second year in a row. Ika at 79%, 71% for Nordstrom. And Nawahine line here, 75%. So this lineup pretty good from the line, is 1 for 2 on the play, and a substitution here coming in for Lone Peak is Tanavasa making her first entrance into the contest tonight. Hedrick inside, Cheney. All 4 points for the Thunder coming from Cheney, and it is 4-3 here for the home side. Drive by Woolston, just slips out. Kept here with Lone Peak off the back of the rim. Another offensive board as going up was Bartholomew. Couldn't connect, and the Thunder on the run. Here's Savao. Siona has it back here with Westlake. Moves it over with Hedrick. Inside, boy, look at the positioning by Cheney. 2 more off the glass for Tessa Cheney, and right now in the paint, Westlake finding early success. Kick out, 3 on the way from Tanavasa, won't go, out of play, and it is Westlake basketball. Substitution here for the Knights. Kaylee Rich, the 6-foot sophomore, gonna check in. And she'll have the matchup with Cheney now in the paint. In the corner, Hedrick. They go to Tessa, knocked away. Great play by the sophomore. Now a foul called here on the reach from Westlake. First defensive possession there for Kaylee Rich, able to do a nice job of knocking that ball away and denying the entry for Tessa. Nordstrom on the switch, plays that over Rich. Try to give that back, aggressive hands by Payne, but Ika able to regather, trying to shake this defense. Nordstrom, the 3. Shawnee Nordstrom hitting the triple for Lone Peak to tie us up here with just inside of 3 minutes to play in our opening quarter. Drive by Hedrick, and through the fingertips of Lundgren, out of play.
And for the Thunder, we have number 22, Troy Jensen, and number 20, Austin Keller, and number 10, Nawahine back in for Lone Peak.
Here's Nawahine. Plays up with Tanavasa. Now Woolston, she'll try the 3. Off the window. Kaylee able to go off the glass, and it's 9-6. Quick 6-0 burst here from the Knights. Here's Siona handing off. Lundgren. From the junction. That shot won't go. Offensive board by Cheney. The drive by Siona plays it out. High post. Cheney. Little spin move. Tessa Cheney right now making a living. She only averages, well, I say only, she averages 13 and 7, and she's got 8 for Westlake. So well on pace here. Still in our first quarter. Near side. Good job by Siona there, taking away the drive. Little pump fake by Tanavasa, blocked away by Cheney. Rich able to gather it, keeps it here with the Knights. Skipped over, Nordstrom for 3. Rattled out, tapped out, and it goes to Nawahine, blocked away by Cheney. And it will be Westlake basketball. Bartholomew going to come back on the floor here for the Knights. Good minutes there for Kaylee Rich in this first quarter. As we are inside of a minute to go here at Westlake High School. Top 5 matchup here in Region 4. The first matchup of the year between these two. 3 on the way, count it good. Chloe Jensen, the sophomore, hitting the triple for the Thunder as they retake the lead here. Bartholomew gives that off. 3 on the way, won't go. And then a loose ball foul here called inside on Westlake. I think this might be on Siona. Yes, it is. First personal foul on Saval, and the third team foul on the Thunder. Woolston is looking at catch and shoot. She'll pull up here from 15 instead. Off the front of the rim, batted around, gathered by Tanavasa. Ika, the floater won't go. And the rebound gathered by Feller for the Thunder. Westlake pushing it up the floor here, 10 seconds to go. Outside Lundgren, looking in, Cheney again. 13-9, Woolston will take the half-court heave, and just off the side of the rim. Good start for the Thunder at home. They're trying to upset the #1 Lone Peak Knights. They lead 13-9 after the first. You're watching Game Night Live Rewind's Game of the Week, presented by Heidemann Associates and brought to you by the Riley Jensen Mental Performance Group. Welcome back. Start of the second quarter. Westlake leading Lone Peak 13-9. And it'll be Knight basketball here to start the second. Good first quarter from Tessa Cheney. 10 points in the first, I believe? Inside, Woolston drawing the contact. We'll head to the line here.
That foul number 15, Jill Langford for first, team foul number 3. At the line, shoot 2, we have number 11.
And 2 free throws here for Kaylee as the foul picked up there on Lundgren.
First one good for number 11, Wilson. She'll try one more. Nordstrom back in for...
Nordstrom coming on the floor here for Lone Peak.
And good for number 11.
2 for 2 for Woolston. High post, Feller working to Cheney. Kicked out, looking back inside for Tessa. Boy, how about the battle by Tessa? She's fouled here, but it's all the work she does before that entry pass, able to just back Bartholomew down, get right to the rim. And the 6'3 senior right now is letting that experience really shine on the floor. She'll have a pair of free throws here. As the foul there called on Woolston, I believe. She came over on the help. And Cheney on the first can't get it to go. She's got one more.
At the line, number 24, Tessa Cheney. Good.
Splits them. Woolston trying to work around a couple screens there. Straight away, Kaylee able to knock it down. We're tied up at 14 apiece. Boy, you talk about she does everything. She shoots it well from long range. She's got that mid-range game. She can get to the rim and able to show that there off of the couple of screens that she worked through there up top. And now this Lone Peak defense starting to clamp down a little bit as they force the turnover. Nordstrom coming away with the possession. Nordstrom has help to her right. Oh, it was just a second late to see Nordstrom. They'll work inside here. Bartholomew got past Cheney.
And 2 for number 45, Bartholomew.
Nice play by the sophomore, Sarah Bartholomew inside. Here's Lundgren, has Woolston defending her. And Lundgren, talking about the leading scorer for this Westlake team, has not been able to get going as Woolston here having to defend the bigger forward and doing, or I should say the taller forward, and doing a nice job of denying that pass as a take here by Siona. And you see the swipe there. Oh no, my apologies, offensive foul. Traveling, there you go. I missed the indication, I heard the whistle, and I've got to manage the computer as well as everything else. So that's what happens when you take your eye off the ball, right? You miss a call, so traveling violation there. There's a backdoor cut, Kaylee to the rim. It is a 9-1 run to start this second quarter for Lone Peak, and the first dual possession lead for the Knights in the contest. Worked over here with Feller. Has that one knocked away, and then a foul here going to be called, and it will be against the Thunder. Called it on Cheney. Her first, the 5th team foul on Westlake. Only one more to give here in this first half. As a substitution for the Thunder, as Afele coming on here. Ika. Zone look here from the Westlake Thunder. Ika sends it out. Nordstrom, she'll try the three. That shot won't go. Cheney able to gather it. Afele. Where Tanavasa trying to deny that front. And that one taken away by Lundgren. Cheney trying to seal off that interior. Bartholomew able to break it up. Ika on the run for the Knights, gets it up. Off target, couldn't be gathered by the Knights. And it is Westlake basketball. Hedrick back on here for Westlake. This is Hedrick. That one maybe got deflected. Afele still able to find it. Skipped over. Hedrick on the drive. Bartholomew coming to help, and a whistle here going to be called. The foul on Lone Peak. See, I get it right occasionally, as this will be the 4th team foul on the Knights. And picked up there by Nawahine. There'll be 2 free throws here for Hedrick, and the first is long. Substitution. Bartholomew back on the floor. And Aisha Torkanu on the floor here for Westlake. And my apologies, because free throw there missed. Lone Peak with the board. I think I had complimented Bartholomew, but it was actually Rich a couple plays ago for Lone Peak, so my apologies on that. Past the midway point here in our second quarter. Not Nordstrom. Got a shot away as Torkanu was trying to stay vertical there defensively. And it's Westlake coming up with the possession. Looking for Torkanu, that pass just a touch in front. And Westlake will turn it over. 3:31 left to go here in the first half. Ika back on the floor. And Cheney back on the floor here for Westlake. Here's Nawahine. She'll try the 3. Strong. And rebounded by Hedrick. Boy, being pushed to the boundary there, and it's given up. Nordstrom, and is tripped up from behind there as the feet got tangled as Siona was giving chase. The foul called there on Saval. First personal. We got second on the board, and I think the 6th team foul on Westlake. Is Saval going to come off the floor? Here's Ika. Westlake still in that zone defense. Coming near side, Nordstrom, now Woolston in the corner, and offensive foul. Illegal screen there set by Bartholomew. Trying to get Woolston the ball in the corner. That's the 5th team foul on Lone Peak. The substitution here for the Thunder. Rich going to come on the floor. Tanuvasa as well for the Knights. There's Hedrick inside Cheney, and that time the arm got caught as Rich was trying to disrupt. Going to be called for the foul here. That'll be the 6th team foul on Lone Peak. So now both teams going to be in the bonus here for the remainder of the 2 minutes and 18 seconds in this first half. Westlake to inbound, miscommunication. That all the way down, will bring it back, and Lone Peak will have the possession. Talked about the 9-1 run that Lone Peak got off to in like the first 2-3 minutes of the second quarter. Neither team has scored for 3 or 4 minutes. It's been a bit of a dry spell. Woolston. Tanavasa back up top with Ika. As we're down to 2 minutes left. The three from Tanavasa. Long, Nordstrom with the board. Extra pass to Woolston from the corner. Just rattled out for Kaylee. And Nordstrom with another offensive rebound here for the Knights. Shawnee gets it back. Ball moved around. Woolston going to drive baseline here. Hanging, too strong. Trying to get her own board, and Hedrick comes away with it. Boy, a couple good looks for Lone Peak and uncustomary misses by the Knights as the Thunder coming up the floor. Janie trying to establish herself in the post again, and Rich being really physical in the paint there. Is Cheney able to get the entry? Ika came over and going to be called for the foul as Tessa Cheney eventually rewarded for all that work in the post to try to get positioning. She'll head to the line here to shoot a pair. Second personal here on Ika. It's Cheney first free throw. Off the back of the rim, substitutions. Bartholomew coming on the floor and Nawahine coming on the floor. And Austin Feller checking in here for the Thunder.
Good for number 24, Tessa Cheney.
First point we've had in about 4.5 minutes coming at the line there from Tessa Cheney. As it's back to one possession. Nawahine hands off Tanavasa. As we're approaching a minute left here in this first half. Zone defense trying to work inside Bartholomew. Somehow that ball was sneaked in between a pair of Westlake defenders by Nordstrom. And Bartholomew able to score it. 20-15. Feller able to gather that, sends back up top now with Payne. Pressure and a foul here going to be called up top. I believe on Tanavasa.
That foul on number 21 for first team foul number 8.
And it will be 1-and-1 free throws coming up here for Payne.
At the line, shoot 1-and-1. We have
As that the 8th team foul. And on the front end, Payne makes the first, has one more to come. Substitution here for the Thunder. Torkanu back on.
and 2.
2 for 2. Woolston, the long three off the mark. Escorted out, Westlake basketball. And now Hedrick checking back in here for Westlake. Looking inside for Cheney. And a foul called here. I have an offensive foul called on Cheney.
Offensive foul call on number 14, third.
And that's her third. Well, I thought they just said third on the PA, but second on the board, so I'm not quite certain the foul situation on Cheney. She's staying on here as we're down to 10 seconds left. Woolston, corner three. Kaylee off the front of the rim. Rebound gathered by Tanavasa to keep it here. Bartholomew in the paint trying to rip it away from Torkanu. And now we've got a dual possession. That's a nice job by Aisha to get the hand right on top of the ball. And not allow that shot to get away. Westlake will have it thanks to the arrow as a late substitution here. Siona Saval coming on here for the Thunder to close out this first half. Lone Peak extending the pressure. Siona will get a shot away. No, she won't. That was late. It won't matter as it was missed. Good first half, competitive first half we thought it would be. Lone Peak a strong second, takes a 20-17 lead into the locker room at the break. You're watching Game Night Live Rewind's Game of the Week, presented by Heidemann Associates and brought to you by the Riley Jensen Mental Performance Group. Welcome back. Westlake High School, start of the second half, an 11-4 second quarter for the Knights. And Lone Peak holding a 20-17 lead here on the road over the Westlake Thunder. The Knights starting with the possession here in the third. Woolston had a nice first half. Let's see if they can get her going. She missed a couple threes in that second quarter, ones that we've seen her hit frequently this year. Ika straight away. She has not been able to find her consistent scoring touch from long range tonight either. One Peak team that shoots almost 40% from long range. That is a 2 from Nawahine, but a good start for the Knights nonetheless as offensive rebounding again. And there's the recipe for Westlake in this contest. It has been find Tessa Cheney, get her the ball at the rim, and let her do what she does, and that is score the rock. And she's got to be at 12. I think she's at 14 points, actually. I had her with 10 in the first. I think she had a bucket in the second, and there a bucket in the third. So I've got her unofficially at 14. And again, just to reiterate, our statistician reported her scoring 13 a game coming in. Oh, correction, she had a free throw in the second, so she might be right at 13 then, which is with 7:03 left in the third quarter, pretty good. Free throws here for Nawahine. First one off the mark. She's got one more to come. One for two. Of course, we'll have the boys game coming up after this as well. Good drive there from Kaylee Hedrick, and she was a player for Westlake that, again, one they'd love to get going offensively here today for Coach O'Connor's group. Boys game coming up 7 o'clock. We'll have it for you here live on KSLSports.com. Ezeka in the paint, that off the mark, ball batted around, gathered there by Lundgren, knocked out. That's last touched by Lone Peak. As Tanavasa coming back on the floor here for the Knights. Which, if you're making your way to Westlake, I highly recommend the cinnamon rolls. Just finished one of those bad boys off. They're delightful. Here's a three from Lundgren. Won't go. Batted around. Bartholomew comes away with it. Ika up the floor quickly with Woolston. Woolston all the way, count the bucket and the foul. Woolston somehow able to get that away despite being on her way to the floor. A nice finish and a chance for the three-point play. And see, that's the difference. Like, Kaylee Woolston is not eating the cinnamon rolls. It's why she can do that move. Those of us who do eat them, we don't have a prayer. There's a timeout here going to be taken by Westlake, 25-21, with Kaylee Woolston heading to the line after this.
College wasn't built for me.
It didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Or if my kid had a fever.
Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
I want to take tests when I'm ready.
I want to take courses on my time.
And speed up when I know my stuff.
I want a university that cares about me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
Ouch, gonna need some pills for that one.
Hey, prescription pain pills can be dangerous.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Easy there. You're her parent, not a drill sergeant. More love, then they'll listen.
Know your script. Talk to your kids about prescriptions the right way.
Kaylee Woolston at the line trying for the three-point play.
And
92% free throw shooter is good at the line. And so the lead back to 5 here for the Knights. That's the tough thing. You got to feel for Kaylee to raise that 92% free throw percent. You got to go like 10 for 10. It's quite the task. Is a foul here going to be called on the Knights. Nordstrom picking it up. As Rich going to come back on the floor. She's done a nice job in the paint here for Westlake. As they're looking inside, and that ball lost out. It'll stay here. Here's Hedrick. And the foul called there. So Hedrick here gonna head to the line as Lone Peak. Quick fouls there back to back. That one picked up by Tanavasa. And Hedrick here with a pair of free throws for the Thunder. Two for two. And it's turned over. Foul, count the bucket. And a three-point play opportunity coming up for the Thunder as they'll have a chance to tie it up. So Siona Savao gonna head to the line here. And it's a 5-0 run from Westlake, 26 apiece. Tanavasa. Worked. You see Westlake extending things out here a little bit. And the timeout going to be called by Coach Warner. She wants to talk it over. 30-second timeout. We got ourselves a ball game. 5:15 left here in the third.
College wasn't built for me.
I didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Test day's test day. Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
Tests on your time. Courses on your time. Graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of VU.
Jake said these are awesome for studying.
Line. You shouldn't ever take someone else's medication.
Know your script. Talk to your kids about the dangers of sharing prescriptions.
Woolston will inbound here for Lone Peak. Talk about this Westlake defense. A reminder, they've only given up 40 points or more 4 times on the season. And you see them really trying to ratchet things down here from long range as Woolston looking to drive. And that one was lost out. Lone Peak on the sideline. Here's Nordstrom. Tanavasa. As Lundgren coming out to defend her. Now Nordstrom trying to drive. She'll send out. Woolston from the corner. Off the front of the rim. The rebound gathered by Tanavasa. A little head juke there. And the pass broken up by Cheney. Lundgren trying to drive. And fouled on the take. It'll be 2 free throws coming up for Jill Lundgren. I'll tell you, Westlake right now, they are attacking the rim and being rewarded with foul calls. An opportunity for the Thunder now to take the lead, something they have not done in a while here against Lone Peak. They took the Knights took the lead early in that second quarter, have held it since that point. As the first free throw good, and the lead is to Westlake. Two for two. We just lost our scoreboard here in the arena. Oh, we're good. It flickered. But old Ben Franklin technology regathered. Corner, 3. Nawahine. As Lone Peak retaking the lead here, 29-28. Ooh, you could tell that time that Tanavasa was trying to get the steal, and Lundgren able to take advantage of it off the drive. Nordstrom bringing it up the floor here. Will hand off. Still in that zone here for the Thunder. Nordstrom. Over with Nawahine. Extended, she's trying to drive. Pull up from 15. Nawahine able to score it off the J. An aggressive closeout opens up the driving lane for Nawahine to take advantage. Good ball movement, deflected away by Bartholomew, and Lone Peak on the run. Nawahine gives it back. 3 from Woolston, off the mark. Cheney had the board, and then a whistle here. A loose ball foul going to be called on Lone Peak, and that might be the 5th team foul. Yeah, 5th team foul on Lone Peak. And 3 minutes to go here in the third. So Westlake, they're just 1 foul away from being in the bonus the remainder of the contest. Lundgren leaves that with Siona. You see Bartholomew trying to front Cheney. They skip it across. Drive, Lundgren. Ooh, just able to hold on. Is that 3 off the mark from Siona? The rebound gathered by the Knights. Over with Tanavasa. Nawahine back. That deflected out. Substitution. As Lundgren going to come on the floor here for Westlake. Just over 2 minutes to play. My apologies, scoreboard has 32-30. We just got that corrected for you. Nawahine plays out to Tanavasa. Nawahine able to work baseline contact there and draws the foul. Free throws coming up here from Nawahine. This Westlake defense, you can tell why they've had success. They are very aggressive. But that aggressiveness today has allowed Lone Peak some opportunities to get around and find open looks. Been able to capitalize on a couple times, and Nawahine, although she missed the shot, chances for points here as she hits the first. 1 more coming up here. It's a 3rd team foul on Westlake. .142 to go, and 2 for 2. Here's Lundgren. Will pull up from 17. Jill Lundgren. Tell you, that's a shot she can hit. I remember seeing that game against Skyward. She hit a couple of those and was like, she's got some range, not afraid to take advantage of that. Just a step inside the line is Lundgren able to force the steal. That one batted away by Tanavasa. looking for points for the Knights. Spin move blocked away underneath. But that on the baseline, it'll stay here with Lone Peak. And a minute left here in the quarter. And my apologies, I said Lundgren made that jumper. It was Hedrick. And the comment I made was about number 14. So it was about Hedrick, and my apologies. It's been a long week and a long day. We'll get it right. Here's Tanavasa. Woolston through traffic, off the mark. Hedrick with the rebound. Pushing up the floor here. Hedrick, shake the defense. Couldn't finish the shot, and then out of play. It'll be Lone Peak basketball as Cheney was just on that end line. As Ika gonna come back on the floor here for the Knights.
Also in, number 25 for the Thunder, Ika Torcano.
And Torcano coming on the floor here for the Thunder. Coach Warner saying, wait, we'll take the final shot in this quarter, or at least try, as the clock now down to 12 seconds left. Into the set, here's Ika. Looking for Woolston, that pass was wide, and Woolston tried to save that. Not a lot she can do, it's Westlake basketball. And the Thunder will get the chance to close out the quarter here on a positive note. Could take the lead. And they give it up. Nordstrom gets the shot away and count it. The defense for Lone Peak leading to a late bucket, and it's a 4-point difference as we head to the fourth. Lone Peak leading Westlake on Game Night Live Rewind's Game of the Week. Start of the fourth quarter. 36-32 Lone Peak. It's Westlake basketball. Two teams, a combined 29-1. Top 5 matchup, top 4 matchup. And as we wrap up the first round of region play, top region on the line. A win for Lone Peak would give them a 2-game lead over second place. Pull up, good from Siona as Westlake pull into within 2. Woolston looking to drive, had it knocked away. Gathered by Cheney, and now Hedrick running up the floor, had that knocked away by Nordstrom. It'll stay, no, going with Lone Peak. I thought that was out off of the Knights, but the initial indication was it was going to go to Lone Peak. All right, officials got together, clarified it. It'll stay here with Westlake. Entry over the top of Lundgren. Out of play. Here's Ika. And a foul here. Called on the aggressive closeout there by Payne. Drive. Oh, Nordstrom. Impressive take there for Lone Peak. Whistle here. .6:33 to go.
That foul on number 45, Bartholomew, her third.
As Bartholomew picking up her third personal. That one thrown into the backcourt. Lone Peak thought that it was touched. They thought there should have been a backcourt violation. There's that three, count it good. Jill Lundgren, you knew it was just a matter of time. Lundgren able to dial one up. And they have corrected the scoreboard at 37 apiece. There was a point that I thought got added in the third, and I don't know if they just took that off to make it right, but it is 37-37 here in the arena. And it's a foul called here on the Lone Peak Knights, and that is the sixth foul. And now they are going to call the officials over and I think have a discussion to get this righted, because I thought there was a point where it went from 33-30, I think, to 34. And now I think it just went from 38-37 to 37 apiece. So I think they're trying to figure that out. Both coaches are at the bench. They're looking at books, and we're going to try to get this sorted out. So I think Coach O'Connor pretty pleased with the conversation. And they've just added the point back. So it is 38-37. Westlake basketball, 1 point difference, Lone Peak in the lead. So, see, that's what happens when you speculate. You're late on whatever. You know what, never mind the puns. 5:50 to go, inside, kicked out, three. Siona shot, won't go, tipped around, Ika has it. Trying to deal with Westlake pressure, and Ika comes away with it, pushing it here for the Knights. Oh, and couldn't be kept in. Teammates in the same spot. Rich tried to bring that in, didn't recognize that she had Woolston behind her, and Lone Peak loses it out of play. Trying to get inside to Cheney. Sends out Lundgren again from long range. Timeout, Lone Peak. Jill Lundgren with a pair of threes in the fourth, and the Thunder have a 2-point lead. You're watching Game Night Live Rewind's Game of the Week.
College wasn't built for me.
I didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Or if my kid had a fever.
Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
I want to take tests when I'm ready.
I want to take courses on my time.
And speed up when I know my stuff.
I want a university that cares about me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
5:14 to go. 40-38, Westlake with the advantage. And still some conversation here at the table. Not certain what the clarification is on here. Coach Warner discussing with the official. They're still conversing between the books here, I think, wanting to make sure that everything's squared away. I think we're good to go.
Low kick inbound.
We talked about if Lone Peak wins, they have that 2-game cushion atop Region 4. If they lose, it's a 2-way tie, with both of them being at 4-1 through the first round of Region. Huge implications. Ika high off the glass, able to knot it up at 40 apiece, and that offense for Lone Peak now hitting the 40 mark. We talked about that note for this Westlake defense. It's well below their 65, but this Knight offense can catch fire and score in bunches in a hurry. See if they can get things going here as we're approaching the midway point in our fourth quarter, and it is Siona here to reset for the Thunder. Here's Hedrick. Trying to work, able to shake Nawahine, shot wouldn't go, and Ika comes up with it. Lone Peak gets a stop. Ika right down the paint, fouled on the take, and 2 free throws coming up here for Ika.
That foul call at number 4, Paige Payne, her second.
Payne picking up her second personal, 5th team foul on Westlake. So only 1 foul to give here for the Thunder for the remainder of the contest. Ika here with the pair. First, rattled out.
And at the line by 1, we have Ika. Kanawase in for Lone Peak.
Tanavasa coming on the floor for the Knights. Ika 1 for 2. Lundgren, and an offensive foul called on the baseline, the illegal screen. I think it's going to be called on Cheney. I think that's going to be her 4th. It is. And that the 16th foul. So now both sides in the bonus for the remainder of the contest. And Lone Peak basketball. Nordstrom. Over with Ika. Oh, she thought about the 3. Siona able to get back in position. Woolston here on the drive. Kicks out. 3 from Tanavasa. Back of the rim. Got her own miss. Rich with the jumper. Kaylee Rich from 16 knocks it down. 3-point lead here for the Knights. Cheney trying to create a lane. She does right at the rim. That ball movement able to clear out the backside help from Lone Peak. Good entry over the top, and Cheney with a nice finish. Back to a 1-point difference. Rich working to the corner. Timeout taken by Lone Peak. Timeout Knights. Welcome back. Quick 3 from Nordstrom doesn't go. Offensive rebound gathered by Lone Peak. Double team on Ika. Oh, had Nordstrom able to get it, and contact there will send Shawnee Nordstrom here to the line. Great find there by Woolston as she was able to get through traffic. Free throws here for the Knights. First free throw for Nordstrom, good. Substitution. Nawahine back on the floor. Cheney on the floor for Westlake, as is Chloe Jensen. One for two on the trip. Rebound gathered by Lone Peak. And now we've got a whistle to stay here. 2.5 to go. Timeout, Westlake. 44-42.
Lone Peak inbounds.
Lone Peak basketball leading by 2. How aggressive does Lone Peak try to be here? With a 2-point lead. No shot clock for another 5 weeks in Utah high school basketball. How about the triple team coming up to force ball movement? Now Ika, you see the trap. Westlake trying to pick up the defensive intensity. We've got a whistle here. A timeout taken by the Knights. Timeout Lone Peak. Just inside of 2 minutes to play. We'll be back.
Ouch, gonna need some pills for that one.
Hey, prescription pain pills can be dangerous.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy there. You're her parent, not a drill sergeant. More love, then they'll listen.
Know your script. Talk to your kids about prescriptions the right way.
Just one timeout left for Lone Peak. 1:57 to go. I think I saw 3 timeouts for Westlake. Maybe, I think it was 3. Hard to tell from long range. Lone Peak will inbound. Wilson trying to deal with traffic. Westlake wanted to travel, dual possession call instead, and the arrow will keep it here.
It'll be a long kick ball in now.
They found Nawahine. She'll back it out, play back up top as Lone Peak taking time off the clock here. Woolston, and a foul given here by Payne. We'll send Kaylee Woolston to the line here, 1-1 for the state's best free throw shooter.
Bartholomew back in for Lone Peak, and Tessa Cheney and Troy Jensen in for the Thunder. At the line to try two, number 11, Woolston.
First free throw for Kaylee. One more. Remember, they had the ball with about 2:37 to go, so they just essentially took off a minute. It cost them a timeout. But with Woolston at the line, you feel like you're getting, 1.95 points. Of course, in basketball, there's no 0.95. You round up to 2. 46-42, the advantage. Timeout, Westlake. 30-second timeout called by Coach O'Connor. Westlake basketball. Defense for the Thunder has done its job. It's slowed up Lone Peak, but the Knights have been able to score enough. Now can the Thunder offense come through? They need some big possessions late here. Siona looking back. Hedrick inside. Cheney, offensive foul. And I think that's the 5th on Cheney. Coach O'Connor didn't like the call. And Tessa had a monster game tonight, especially early. Her night gonna come to a conclusion here with 1:19 left.
Offensive foul call on number 24, Tessa Cheney.
And so Coach O'Connor going to bring Paige Payne on the floor here as Cheney will head out, having fouled out tonight. Again, a good night for her. Now someone else for this Westlake offense going to have to help lead the way. Cheney probably has 14 of their points, 14, 15. Here's Woolston. Able to get it over. Tanavasa off the glass, count it. The lead is 6 for Lone Peak. Siona plays out with Hedrick. Hedrick gets it back. She'll try the 3. And a timeout taken immediately there by the Thunder as they pull back to within 1 possession. Timeout Westlake. Welcome back. They did call it only a 2. Coach O'Connor asked, wasn't that a 3? I thought it was as well. But the officials say no, just a 2. So it is a 4-point difference. And it's lost. Westlake will have the possession here. 38 seconds to go. We're going to bring our clock down to get aligned there. Played out with Payne. Gotta hurry here, it being 2 possession. Lundgren, Lone Peak, calling for a traveling timeout here taken. 18 seconds left, timeout Westlake. Westlake basketball, 18 seconds left, 4-point contest. The drive, Lundgren scores it. Clock still ticking. They get it into Ika, you got a foul here. Woolston, and there's the call. 5.2 seconds left. And that's the one person you probably did not foul, but you were running out of choices quickly. As the 5th foul being called here on the Thunder. And it's 2 free throws for Woolston, so 90+% will have a pair. And can essentially put this game away.
Back in for the Thunder, number 4, Paige Payne. At the line to try 2. Try 2, we have number 11, Woolston.
First free throw here for Woolston. Three-point contest. Make it 4. Just don't foul here and you're good. Lundgren will pull it. Won't matter. Lone Peak able to get the win on the road, 50-46 over the Westlake Thunder, and improve to 14-0 on the year, 5-0 in region play. Congratulations to the Knights. Want to remind you, we'll have every Lone Peak girls basketball game right here on Game Night Live Rewind. For Vince Francis, my name is Dane Stewart. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Game Night Live Rewind's Game of the Week, presented by Haddam & Associates and brought to you by the Riley Jensen Mental Performance Group.